Hi everyone, my name is Anne. Thanks so much for tuning in today. This is Art on the Creek and we are in my home studio in Parker, Colorado. It is April 2024 and this is the month that I get to celebrate my two oldest kids, our sons' birthdays. You know, when you have your first child, it's also the anniversary of when you get to become a mom. And for me, that was in the 80s and our sons are, can't believe it, 36 and 35 this year. But for our son, Tyler, he is the one who really likes to golf. So being a Disney fan also, I thought it would be fun to show you my process today of how I made his birthday gift, which is a painting of Donald Duck being very frustrated with his golf game. So if you're ready to have some fun, let's go paint Donald Duck. That's right, Bugs, it's golf. And we all know Donald has a temper. Okay, Mickey, we will help you. We'll try and get him to calm down. I don't think his nephews are going to be much help either, but let's start painting. Here's the image that I'm going to paint from. Now this is obviously Disney art and it is from the movie Donald's Golf Game, a 1938 picture. And I love how angry Donald Duck gets when he golfs. Recently, Ty took his family down to Walt Disney World and he is, like I said, an avid golfer. So he made sure to purchase some golf accessories. I think he got some club covers with Donald on them, and I think maybe a shirt too with Donald. I don't know. Anyway, I just love Donald's reaction. This is one of my favorite Disney movies, Donald's Golf Game here, and I tried to find a clip from it, but I couldn't, so we'll have to just go from here and thank the amazing artists of Disney for all of their wonderful talents. My version might pale in comparison, but I sure had fun doing it, and I just wanted to share with you my process and talk to you about what I'm using a little bit. My watercolors are by Jackson's Art, and I decided to do the sky in a cobalt blue. The tree is a combination of sap green and phthalo green deep with a little bit of burnt sienna and burnt umber in there. The orange, I'm using cadmium red light and cadmium yellow to mix, and it's going down so beautifully. The brushes I'm using are Princeton Aqua Elite, and this paper is Hahnemuhl watercolor paper that is their collection series. It is amazing. I'm really loving the Hahnemuhl paper. It's becoming a new favorite. This is 300 GSM, 140 pound. The paper itself is 9 by 12. And I'm going to end up matting this in 8 by 10 frames so that he can hopefully hang it in his office. I hope you enjoy this, Ty. I sure had fun thinking of you and painting this. So you are a very talented young man, and I'm really hoping that you continue your golf game. I know that Grandma would be really thrilled that you are golfing and enjoying it so much. When Ty was younger and when both the boys were really young, they spent a lot of time with my mom after my dad passed away, and they just really enjoyed spending time with her. We lived very close, so we were able to drop the kids off for a day, and then I could go do my thing, my errands and whatnot, and then come pick the boys up, or we'd all have dinner together. Of course, we did a lot of that too when my dad was still living, but I think a lot of the memories that both my mother and the kids shared, and us too, were after my dad passed, because unfortunately he died fairly early in their lifetimes. But nonetheless, my dad was not really a golfer. He was more an angler. My mom really enjoyed that too. But golf was something that she really picked up and enjoyed after she retired, and she played a lot of it after my dad passed. So this would have been in the late 90s and going forward. And I really remember Ty and Mike golfing with my mother. I think Ty more so than Michael, but they really just had that special bond together. And Tyler actually taught me how to golf. Of course, I'm a menace at putt-putt. I'm really quite good at putt-putt. But Tyler, the first time I was ever on a golf course was with Tyler. He took me golfing one Mother's Day, and it was the very first time that I had ever hit a real life club, carried clubs, walked along a golf course. It was quite an experience. And boy, there's an awful lot to think about. So I can see, Donald, why you get so frustrated, because I was. And I think by the end of 9 holes, I think I finally began to understand. And then, of course, I didn't pick it up for several years after that. So now my experience is limited to Topgolf. But I really enjoy that too. And our daughter Catherine is really enjoying Topgolf. And I think maybe someday she might go out on the green with me. I don't know. My husband's a really big golfer too. So I know that for Phil's, my husband's birthday, when he turned 60, I sent him out to play golf with Tyler. So they had a lot of fun with their little golf vacation. And Ty's lucky enough to have a club that he belongs to. And they were able to golf and do the works. So it was really a whole lot of fun. Some of the other colors that I'm using here, let's see. I use a little bit of that carmine when I mixed in with the phthalo green deep to darken that green. Anytime you have a green and you want to tone it down, you can use red, which is its opposite on the color wheel, and that will tone it down in kind of complementary color. While painting the dunes here, I predominantly used yellow ochre, and then I would mix in a little bits of burnt umber or burnt sienna a little bit, just to kind of create some little depth and shadows in the dunes. The only color that I didn't use in this set on this painting was the phthalo blue. I used the ultramarine for the water and the cobalt for Donald's top. And then let's see, we're going in making the shadows on the dunes here. I really enjoyed putting the water in and the grass and mixing the black. I really love this set, you guys. It's Jackson's watercolors. I think they might be Sennelier. I don't know if that's true. That's the rumor that I've heard, that they work with Sennelier to manufacture their watercolors. But if you have a chance to try Jackson's watercolors, I really recommend them because they are absolutely lovely to use. The red in one of the cousins, either Huey, Dewey, or Louie, I don't remember which one is which, but the red one there, that's cadmium red light. And the orange was mixed with cad red light and a lemon yellow this time for one of the cousins' top and hat. And then the yellow cousin over there, his outfit is cad yellow hue, I guess it says, I'm sorry, with yellow ochre to make the shadows. Now, around the hole, the golf hole there, where Donald woefully missed and kind of chewed up the green there, that darker green there was created by mixing the phthalo blue with the carmine and a little bit of cad red light, and just to get it to be a little bit darker. And now I'm going in with burnt umber in their mouths. Their tongues are made of carmine, painted with carmine, and that same gray that I mixed with the ultramarine and the burnt sienna or burnt umber, I used that to shadow the golf ball just a little bit. And now to go around the lines to really make this look like a cartoon, I am using the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pens. This is the brush tip. And then when I sign it, I'm going to use the fine nib, Fude nib medium tip, sorry. I really love this set. I've got, I think it's a set of 4 or 5. I'll try and put a link to it in the description. I did purchase this at a brick and mortar store, and I don't know, I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it, because I love these pens. I think the Faber-Castell Pitt pens are really, really worth your time and money to look into. Just doing any kind of ink and wash, I really think that they are they provide a nice dynamic line. I like how many different nibs that you can get in the set, and that they're flexible, so you can really change the shape and depth of your line. You can change its value simply by changing the angle of the way you're holding the pen. So it really works well for things like this, like cartoons. Let's see, what else can I tell you? I'm going to go in here in just a moment and kind of punch this up with a little bit of colored pencil, because I really enjoy using colored pencil over watercolor, and I just wanted to have a few little extras here. So first I'm going to make sure everything is completely dry, and then I'm using that white vinyl eraser. And now I've got a light blue, and I'm just very gently going in and suggesting some shadows wherever the duck feathers might be white, and a little bit on the ball, but not too much. Then I've got a very light green going around the grass just to bring that a little bit more texture. That's kind of one of the key points of the picture here. And then I'm going in with kind of a burnt orange to create the shadows on the duck's feet. And go ahead and adding some of that also into the hat, just to kind of try and get some of the little weave there to make it look a little bit more like a golf hat. And now I'm using that heat tool to help me take that washi tape off, and I always recommend that you do that, because no matter how low tack your tape is rather, it might take the paper off. However, this paper felt the best, the most durable that I've ever experienced in any, while I've been painting all these years. So I really enjoyed this paper. Here's the final. It's all matted, ready to mail to Ty, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little fun video watching my process of how I paint a cartoon of Donald Duck and his three nephews. I hope your golf game goes better than Donald's, and if this is your birthday month, happy birthday! I hope you all have a very happy, fun-filled week of creativity planned. And if you want to spend some extra time on YouTube, I'm going to put a link in the description to Tyler's YouTube channel. If you like stop-action films and can appreciate some fun comedy, then you'll really enjoy his channel. Tyler, I love you. Have a great birthday. And everyone, we will see you next time. Bye now.